Now, I've never seen Happy Valley.
Well, you're missing out.
Everyone says it's very good, but it's all death and destruction and things, isn't it?
Oh, it's very good. It's very dark, but it's very good.
Very dark, but apparently it's been a huge boost for the Calder Valley, where it's all set or filmed. Anyway, let's talk to consumer and retail expert Kate Hardcastle, who joins us now. Morning, Kate. They've really capitalised on this, then.
Hey, I can't believe you've not seen it, Stephen. Look,
No,
I mean, we're Northerners. Where's my kindred spirit here? As you probably can tell from this accent, originally in those dark days, I was born in the happiest of valleys, and I can tell you, it is the spirit of entrepreneurs there. There is, if you've not visited, a beautiful landscape, but it's a network of small towns and villages. And obviously, as rising costs like fuel costs have mounted, there's been much more reliance on using local and shopping local. Look at that landscape. Isn't it gorgeous and glorious? So yes, we've got the idea that arts, just like TV programs, huge exhibits, etc., can really make a difference to a place. But this is also, and we can't take away from the fact that those independent businesses have rallied, they've supported each other and created the idea that there is enough to keep people local and as well attract people from local cities like Leeds and Manchester to come and live and frequent in these places too. So this is thrilling news to see that our hometowns have been cited as that entrepreneurial spirit and that place to be, where often in the dark days, particularly when I was at school, we were told that there wasn't very much buoyant or opportunistic about the area I was brought up in.
But isn't that wonderful? Because as you say, Kate, I mean, it looks fantastic on the series. It looks beautiful. You can see why people would want to stay local and stay in that area. And it's positive news as well, isn't it, for those small and independent businesses who've had a really hard time the past few months, of course, for the cost of living crisis.
The cost of living impacts every single organisation. You're quite right, Ellie. From hospitality to retail, everyone's really felt it. So it's not a case that suddenly there's been a huge splurge in spend. This news shows the hard work that goes into those communities and trying to make that their service offer is just as good as anything to be found online or elsewhere. And that takes some doing. I think there's few factors here, having worked with a lot of those organisations in a supportive and give back capacity for many years. Number one is they support each other. The best way for independent businesses to survive is to have that collaborative nature where everyone who's complementary and not conflicting in the offer are working to show the united offer. Other things that really make a difference as well, and this is an appeal to councils and local governments everywhere, is making sure that facilities are accessible, to make sure that paving stones, etc., are sorted out. So if you've got a stroller or a wheelchair, you're able to access things, that there are public facilities like toilets in ease of use, and that things like parking aren't too expensive as well. But of course, if there's a TV programme or something from the arts that you can really use to your advantage, that's just what the Calder Valley have done. They've flown that flag incredibly well.